Hey, this is David Xie with the Xie Mortgage Team at Nexa Mortgage. I'm a mortgage broker. Now, I'm recording all these videos for you week after week. I'm here with my friend Renee, and she's the director. And she was just asking about, a video that I just recorded. And, I really started talking about it. And I really just want to show you guys why I do what I do, right? When I joined the Find My Way Home network, it was all about getting to know the owner or one of the owners of this network, Scott Chang, and what his call to action is and what his why was, right? And his why was to be able to help people that are told no by all these call centers and loan officers that don't know what they're doing, and just tell them yes. So what is my why? My why is to know everything that's going on and to be able to present it to the consumer in the best possible way so they're also not given false information. My why for leaving where I left prior to this organization that I'm with is because I was tired of giving higher interest rates to customers that are underserved and underappreciated, like the military, and giving them higher rates because I want to give you the best wholesale interest rates. What we're talking about today is, Renee was asking me, hey, David, why did you say that, the investors are buying and the government's kind of stepping out? So we go in cycles in the economy, and the economy right now is in a cycle of the government stepping out of buying mortgage-backed securities, and now more investors in Wall Street are buying, okay? A couple years ago, when the economy wasn't as good, the government came in and they bought a lot of mortgage-backed securities and lent to these financial institutions at super low interest rates. So in turn, you had brokers and lenders pretty much all in line giving you about the same rate because we were getting money for so cheap that you were just getting super low interest rates. And hopefully you took advantage of that during the refi boom or purchased the house. And you saw a lot of values increase significantly, 40, 50% in markets were totally not unheard of. However, when it got to the point where the government said, hey, investors are swallowing up every single house out on the market, every single second home, they're taking advantage of all the tax programs, all the guidelines on the loans. They stepped in, they said, hey, we're no longer gonna buy mortgage-backed securities, back to how it used to be, which is the investors. The investors are kind of scared with what's going on with the market right now because they're like, wow, these housing prices are so high. Are they really sustainable? Because we don't want to go back to 08, 9, and 10 again. What happened in 08, 9, and 10 is that people were buying houses at the top of the market, and then the values plummeted significantly. No one really had equity in their houses. And I think we're in a different situation right now, okay? So eventually, the market's gonna kind of with these higher interest rates, I think what's going to happen is kind of going to get to the point where it's going to be less buying. People that had the low interest rates aren't going to be out there selling their houses as often unless they're forced to due to relocation of job or something significant. The government will come back in and buy again. So that's why being in the housing market is always great, okay? I was told by my friend Phil when I was 16 years old, David Xie, buy the most expensive house that you can afford because the housing markets always go up. I've always been a guy that's loved to hang around and talk to really smart people that are 10 times smarter than me. And they've always been older than me, and they've always been like, oh, David, this is how the cycle is, and this is how everything is. But now, as I get older and I really want to learn all these things so that I can pass it on to you, the people, I want to educate you, the people. I want to educate my own family, my kids. So we'll have that, not only the multi-generational wealth of income, but the multiple generational wealth of knowledge. Okay, and that's really my goal, is to be able to inform everyone so that when you're out there making one of the biggest purchases of your life, you're out there doing it armed with all the tools that you need, okay? Because you should care. This is something that you're gonna have to live with. And I'll tell you, there's nothing else that hurts me more than having someone go out there and not knowing it. And a lot of times, if you've ever worked with me in the past, you'll know that I'm always the type of guy that, I sometimes put my foot in my mouth or I want to put my foot in my mouth because I think I may have said a little too much, but that's really all coming from a place of love. I want to educate everyone. I want to make sure that everyone kind of knows what they're getting into. I want everyone to know that, being in real estate is such a powerful thing that investing in yourself with the knowledge and being obsessed with learning about something that you're good at, whether it could be real estate, crypto, or whatever, tickles your fancy in terms of like, investing and learning the entrepreneur side of things, it is great. I listen to a lot of Grant Cardone, and I'm truly, truly obsessed with real estate. And I feel like if you watch enough of my videos, you'll know that this is truly my passion, and I love to pass it on to you. If you ever want to schedule a time to talk to me about like, getting into real estate and learning more about the knowledge, there's never a time in the day that you can't reach out to me, and I love to chat with you. My phone number is 757-478-8493, and this is David Xie with the Xie Mortgage Team and Nexa Mortgage. Bye.